Hey Pisces, thanks for visiting. This is your reading for June 17 to June 23rd. And if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you'd like to do. I don't mind. And I'll start your reading right now for Pisces. So the first card you have for your past is the Four of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing some kind of something you're invited to, something with a whole lot of people. Might have been a social event, and I think you're invited to this thing or asked to this thing. And I think in the beginning you were probably fine about going to this. You're happy about this. It was absolutely fine. And I think in between that and as the time got closer, I think you had a few different kind of up and down moods. I think you had some down moods actually, and I think yeah, you just weren't feeling that positive, and you weren't feeling very positive about yourself. You weren't feeling very sociable. So, I can't see any clear reason why that was. I think you were just in one of these kind of down moods that we all have sometimes, quiet moods, and you just didn't feel like seeing people. Now, I know this is in the past, but if there's still time, I think you should say yes to this, because there might be an opportunity attached to this actually. Yeah, don't stress if the time's passed and you've already said no. But if you haven't said no, go back and say yes, because I'm actually seeing some kind of work opportunity. It's something that's really fun, something really enjoyable. And I think, yeah, it actually might be something creative, something around art or illustration maybe. I'm seeing a lot of colours. And yes, someone asking for colours or talking about colours. That's what I'm seeing. I know that probably sounds a bit strange, but yeah, if you've said no and there's still time, go back and change your mind. This, it's really not a huge financial windfall that comes with this opportunity, but it's something that's really fulfilling. It's a really fun thing. It's something you'd love doing, but also that will probably lead to more lucrative things in the future as well. So it's like if you do this one thing for whoever this is and they like it, then they'll say, oh, well then you can also do this and that, and then I'll put you onto this other person who wants you to do this and that, and it's just going to escalate. It's going to lead to more and more and more things like that. So definitely do this if you can. That's what I'm seeing in that card. So the next card you have your past is Strength. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing. You're just a little bit down, a little bit tired. I really hope you're able to get through all of that and say yes to this event or whatever this was. But, if you can't do that, if you couldn't do that, if it's too late, don't stress about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there was a lot of stress around you. It's been really stressful, really tiring. I'm seeing a few work battles as well. I'm actually seeing one specific work battle actually. Not that you're battling anyone, you weren't trying to anyway, but I'm seeing some criticism here. Whoever was criticizing you, they definitely weren't being very clear on what this actual problem was. I think you had to be a bit careful around this as well, around this person. I don't know if they were in authority or something. They might have been. Maybe that's why you had to be careful. I think it was just a bit of a delicate situation for some reason. But I don't actually think there was a real problem here with anything you were doing. And I think that might have been why they were being a bit vague. If this is resonating, you're still going through this, maybe you should just say something like, can you just please tell me exactly what the problem is so that I can fix it? Otherwise, I can't fix it if I don't know what it is. The fact that being a bit vague shows me that they either don't actually want to fix the problem, or there isn't an actual problem. Because if they wanted to fix things and there was something actually there, they'd be clear about it. They'd say, this is what it is, this is what you should do, or something. But they're not doing any of that. So I think this is just game playing, I think. And, again, if this resonates with you, I'd just be polite, but I'd also be asking for clarity in a really straightforward way. And, that way, if they're game playing, it's going to show, it's going to be clear. So the last card you have your past is the Nine of Wands, yeah. Yeah, look at this poor man's injured head. So obviously they were playing games. They were playing mind games with you. And it's exhausting, it's tiring having to do this. You just want to get your work done. You just want to go home, but you've got this person kind of playing games with you. So if you're still going through all of these work problems, I think you also have a lot of other people around you, supporters around you actually. I don't know if anyone's actually said anything to you about all of this, but there are people who'd stand by you. There are people who'd endorse your work as well. I'm actually seeing someone who's in authority as well. And I think this person would back you up if you needed it. Now, I don't think you will need it, because I don't think this person ever complained formally or anything like that. There's actually nothing to complain about, but I think they know that as well. I think they're just game playing. So that's what I'm seeing there. So, I'm sorry that's happening, but I'd just be really straightforward, and I'd specifically do that when there are other people there. Because I'm getting this feeling that they like to kind of pull you aside when no one's there and say this to you. So I think I'd say in front of people, oh, that problem you had about XYZ, can you just clarify that for me, please? In front of people, and then they'll stand there and go, oh, so that's what I do, yeah. You do want to listen to me, probably. So the first card you have your present is the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're definitely going to get your confidence back if you haven't already. You had this big kind of low confidence time, this kind of low mood, and you're getting that back again in this card. So yeah, this is definitely going to turn back around for you again. I think this crisis in confidence that I'm seeing might have made you worry that maybe you were going back into where you used to be, to the time when you used to be, because you used to be a lot worse than you are now. You've changed a lot. You've changed a lot internally, and I think because of that, a lot of other things in your life have changed for the better. And when this downtime happened, this low mood, you might have been thinking, something like, oh no, I'm going back to where I was again. You weren't doing that. You didn't go all the way back there. And, I've been seeing this in your readings for a long time, actually, that you've been going through this kind of ascension process. And when you go through that process, it's not perfectly linear. We all have ups and downs, no matter where we are in the process. Even when we've gotten through it, we still have ups and downs. So if this happens again, don't ever think that. Don't ever think you're going back to where you were. These kinds of slumps are normal. You've already shed your skin. Look at this snake in this card on the left-hand side. You've shed your skin like this snake. You can't put the old skin back on again. It's gone. It's in the past. Here you are now. You're new and you're clear, and you can't go all the way back to where you were again. So don't worry about that. I'm also seeing honesty in this card. I think someone's going to tell you something. Something's going to come to light. I'm actually seeing a confession. Someone has a confession. There's something you don't know, and I think they've been trying to, or they've been wanting to tell you this for a while, and I think this is a love connection. I don't think this is anything terrible. I'm actually getting a really positive feeling around this. This whole love connection. There's nothing terrible here. I actually think this is something that happened in their past. Might not have even happened to them. It might have happened to their family or something. I don't know. But whatever this is, it's not going to impact on your relationship. but it'll explain a few things for you, I think. You know, it's probably going to bring you closer together as well. Not immediately, because I think it's going to trouble them when this all comes up again. It's not going to be an easy thing for them to talk about, but it'll eventually bring you closer together. That's what I'm seeing. You know, it's going to take time, but eventually it'll bring you back a lot closer together than you were in the beginning, I think. So yeah, the next card you have for your present is the Moon. Yeah, again, they're going to have to really go right into the depths of their feelings, into the depths of all their memories that they might have kind of put aside, tried to put aside, and they're going to have to open all this up again. And again, I think they've been thinking about telling you about all of this for a long, long time. I think they might have come close a few times, but maybe they backed out at the last minute. And this is definitely something from their past. Again, I think it might have something to do with their family, maybe. It's going to feel, to you, this is going to feel like, when they tell you this, it's going to feel like you found a missing puzzle piece. A lot of things that they've done and said are going to suddenly make all sense to you after you find this out. You know, I think there have been times where you might have thought, oh, why would they say that? Why would they do that? Why are they acting like this? And when you find this out, it's all going to fall into place. You'll say, oh, that's why. Okay, I understand now. That's what I'm seeing there. So it's going to be for the best. It's going to be difficult, but it's going to be for the best. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your present is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So yeah, again, with this love connection, yeah, they would like things to be a little bit more stable with you. They want to grow with you. They want things to really, you know, I think they really want to be with you. I think you're the one they want to be with, actually. That's what I'm seeing. And maybe this confession might have something to do with all of that. I'm just getting this feeling that they want to be completely open with you. They want to start things off on the right foot. You know, they want to start the foundations with honesty, and that's a good thing. So, and this is showing me that they really want to build something with you. They want to build something up with you. I'm also seeing a little bit of gossip around this card as well, with these people in the middle of this card talking and whispering. I don't know if this is about this confession, but it's definitely some talk about a family. So again, that makes me think that this confession, or this thing they want to tell you, might be something about their family. And, you know, whatever this is, I think it probably was the subject of gossip at one time anyway. You know, but again, don't worry, this isn't anything that affects you or your relationship now, apart from the fact that it's going to be a little bit emotional, but it's not anything that directly affects you. So please don't worry, it's not like a terrible big confession. It's nothing terrible. So the first card you have for your future is a Judgment. So yeah, this card can also be about confessions. It can be about, you know, coming clean. It can be about a lot of different things. So yeah, there are a few things here. There's a lot of positivity. I keep on seeing a lot of positivity between you and this love connection, your partner. There might still be a few things that you might need to work through, not around this confession. This is something separate. I'm seeing a situation that keeps on repeating itself, coming back again and again. It's definitely something to do with listening, communication. It might be communication around a certain subject that kind of keeps on coming up again and again and again. So that's something you might have to kind of try to resolve in some way. Yeah, there's been some frustration around this, but you do have a really deep bond. I can really feel that and see that. And yeah, there's so much positivity in this connection that kind of overrides anything negative, really. And yeah, they are going to feel really relieved after telling you this thing, this confession. But after they bring it up, I think they might go into themselves a little bit, if that makes sense. I think this is all going to be on their mind, and it's really not going to be easy for them to talk about or even think about. So, if this is all resonating, you do need to work through these kind of things I'm seeing here, these communication issues. Maybe wait until they're back to their old selves again. It's going to take some time. They'll work through this, they'll get back to their old selves, and then even wait for a while after that before you bring up any of this, because for one, it's just going to seem like more stress on top of that. And another thing is, they're not, if you're going to talk to them about their communication, they're not going to feel like communicating. So it's going to be the last thing they're going to want to talk about. So leave any of these other extra problems until kind of much later on. That's what I'm seeing in that card. So the next card you have for your futures, the Hermit. So yeah, I don't mean for this to be all about them, but yeah, again, this is about them having this time to themselves. They're going to want to be by themselves for a while, just while they process this. I think they're going to be reliving a lot of things. So, again, just try to be as patient as you can with them. And also, don't take this distance personally, because I can see in this reading everywhere that they want stability with you. They want to start something with you. And also they want to start this on a very honest footing. So that's huge. I mean, that means that this person's totally honest and they want you to know everything about them, even things that they feel are difficult for them to talk about. So yeah, they want stability with you. I'm seeing that all over the place. And also it's here again in this card, because the Hermit's standing on a rock, on earth, on stability. So it might be covered in snow, so it might feel a bit cold to you right now when they're distant from you, but they'll come back. Snow thaws, so they will come back, and you'll come back, and again you'll be closer together. That's what I was seeing in the Wheel of Fortune, and yeah, I'm seeing that again here. So after the snow thaws, you'll be closer and they'll come back again. So the last card you have for your future is the Empress. Yeah, so this is what I was seeing in this Wheel of Fortune. Your confidence is definitely going to come back again. It'll definitely be right back for you at this time. This is a quiet, knowing confidence, and this is what you're like when you're confident. You're not loud or brash or boasting or anything like that. You don't need to be like that. You're Pisces. You just need to be yourself and content in yourself. And I think this is going to be a time when you just concentrate on yourself again, especially when this person's kind of distant from you. I think you're going to be, just in yourself. You're going to be like, I know they're going to come back. I know they're going through this. I'm quietly confident. So in the meantime, I'm just going to take care of myself. I'm going to do all these things. And, you're going to sort of go back to where you left off as well with this inner process, this ascension process that you've been going through. So you'll be getting back to that as well. And I'm seeing a lot of self-care as well, self-nurturing, doing nice things for yourself, little simple things. And when your partner comes out of this kind of alone time that they're having, I think they're going to want to take care of you as well. They're just going to, taking care. I don't mean they're going to kind of buy you great big presents and gifts and all of that. This is just very simple. They're going to be around you. They're going to do nice little things for you, and just be around you, just spending time with you, just asking you what you want, little things you like. So yeah, this is really nice. It's going to be a really content time that you're going to come back to, and you're going to care about each other as well. So that's really, really nice. So Pisces, I really, really hope this does resonate with you, because especially toward the end, it's really, really nice. But as you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single person. But again, if you liked this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Again, I'm sorry about that noise. I don't know what that is. But yeah, thank you so much for watching anyway.